Italian artist Leonardo da Vinci created the half-length portrait known as Mona Lisa. It is regarded as a prototypical Italian Renaissance masterpiece. It's been called the best known, most visited, most written about, most sung about, and most parodied work of art in the world. There's the subject's expression described as enigmatic, the monumentality of the composition, the subtle modeling of form, the, for the time, revolutionary realism, and then the ambient illusionism. All these are some of the painting's novel features. Interest piqued? Leonardo da Vinci's masterpiece, the Mona Lisa, has piqued people's interest for generations. We've pondered her understated grin, the intricate background. But actually, this fairly straightforward piece of art is even more mysterious given the legendary standing of the creator. While we may know some about this painting, so given that the Mona Lisa has baffled people for more than 500 years, here are 10 of its most intriguing facts. 10. Before 2005, Mona Lisa's identity was uncertain. The identity of the woman has long been a source of speculation for historians. Writers have mentioned Lisa del Giocondo, and she has always been the most likely option. But the issue is still up for debate. Who was she? Who do you think? It wasn't until May 2005 that Dr. Armin Schlechter stumbled upon a remarkable note. Dr. Schlechter was a document expert at Heidelberg University in Germany. The note was written by Agostino Vespucci, a Florence city official who lived during Leonardo da Vinci's lifetime. He explicitly states that Leonardo was during that time working on a picture of Lisa del Giocondo, and the note is dated October 1503. The riddle was finally solved. Art is never finished, only abandoned. Leonardo da Vinci. 9. Who is the artist of the Mona Lisa? Leonardo da Vinci, also known as Leonardo di Ser Piero da Vinci, was an Italian painter who lived from April 1452 to May 2, 1519. Da Vinci was a real polymath who possessed extraordinary abilities and expertise in a variety of topics: invention, design, painting, sculpture, architecture, science, music, math, engineering, literature, anatomy, geology, astronomy, botany, paleontology, and cartography were some of his areas of interest and competence. In addition to producing the most well-known painting ever, he also produced The Last Supper, the painting that has been copied the most worldwide. The Vitruvian Man is a well-known cultural icon. Salvator Mundi, a piece of art fetched the highest price ever. He is commonly regarded as the definition of the universal genius or polymath, a concept coined by the German philosopher Johann von Wauern and defined as follows: a person who has knowledge of various matters, drawn from all kinds of studies ranging freely through all the fields of the disciplines, as far as the human mind, with unwearied industry, is able to pursue them. There are 3 classes of people: those who see when they are shown, those who do not see. Leonardo da Vinci. He was the Renaissance's polymath, a time in history between the 15th and 16th centuries that served as a transition from the gloomy Middle Ages to modernity. 8. The Italian name for the painting is La Gioconda. The painting is known internationally as the Mona Lisa, as you might have predicted by this point. The name La Gioconda has 2 meanings in Italian. La Gioconda is Italian for happy or jovial. This alludes to the fact that the painting was ordered to commemorate a special occasion. Second, La Gioconda refers to the woman's name, which is the feminine form of her married last name, Del Giocondo. The fact that the French name is virtually identical is an equally intriguing fact. The painting is known as La Joconde in French. What is the Mona Lisa's name in your language? Let us know in the comments. Life is pretty simple. You do some stuff. Most fails. Some works. You do more of what works. If it works big, others quickly copy it. then you do something else. The trick is the doing something else. Leonardo da Vinci. 7. Was the Mona Lisa ever completed? One of the picture's most intriguing facts is the possibility that the Mona Lisa painting is still an incomplete piece. To conduct a study about the painter's health, 2 Italian doctors reassembled historical documents. According to the study, Leonardo da Vinci may have experienced a stroke around the year 1517. He became paralyzed as a result, rendering it impossible for him to complete the Mona Lisa before his death in 1519. 6. Mona Lisa was made famous through theft. Even though the artwork had long been regarded as a masterpiece in the art world, nobody outside of her family knew who she was until it was stolen. In 1911, it was stolen, and word of the incident appeared in publications all across the world. Several prominent individuals in the art world were suspected of being involved in the crime. Even Pablo Picasso came under scrutiny. Perugia, an immigrant from Italy, was a patriot who thought the picture ought to be given back to his homeland. He received praise for becoming a hero in Italy after spending only 6 months in prison for his crime. The entire world applauded when the picture was brought back to the Louvre 2 years after it had vanished. The Mona Lisa has been a well-known figure ever since. Beyond a doubt, truth bears the same relation to falsehood as light to darkness. Leonardo da Vinci. 5. Mona Lisa. Who is she? Who is the woman portrayed in the world's most well-known painting? Lisa del Giocondo, who was born Lisa Gerardini, is the real name of the woman in the artwork. June 15, 1479, July 15, 1542. She was from an affluent family and resided in Florence, Italy. Francesco del Giocondo, a fabric and silk dealer who wed Lisa when she was still in her teens, is thought to have ordered the picture on her behalf. The couple had 5 children together and led a very happy life in Florence, Italy, which at the time was one of the largest towns in Europe in the late 15th and early 16th centuries. This also explains why, in stark contrast to the fame that her portrait amassed through the years, so little is known about her life. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art. Leonardo da Vinci. 4. The Mona Lisa has withstood several attacks. The painting has been attacked numerous times. A rock was hurled at the Mona Lisa in 1956 with such power that it broke the glass enclosure that protected the artwork. Actually, the stone caused some pigment to shift close to her left elbow. Someone threw acid at the picture that same year. After these assaults, bulletproof glass took the place of the casing, which was obviously inadequate. Once more, a teacup and once with spray paint were used to attack it. However, no additional harm was done to the artwork because of how successfully the bulletproof glass does its job. It's interesting to note that those who destroyed the picture did so to protest what they felt was unfair treatment of them. While the painting was still in Tokyo, it was attacked with spray paint by a woman who was upset about the Tokyo National Museum's lack of accessibility for the disabled. An upset Russian woman who had been turned down for French citizenship committed the teacup incident. So, just like the Eiffel Tower, the Mona Lisa can be seen as a representation of France, and people vent their anger at the nation on the artwork. 3. Mona Lisa was acquired by the French royal family. There is no definite proof, yet it seems natural how the picture ended up in France. It is impossible to confirm what occurred later. According to popular belief, Sala, a student of Leonardo da Vinci, acquired the picture upon his death and sold it to King Francis I. The palace of Fontainebleau, one of the French king's homes, was where it finally ended up. King Francis paid a staggering 12,000 francs for the painting, which is the equivalent of almost 10 million in today's money. Isn't that wild? What are your thoughts? Drop it in the comments. 2. Other Mona Lisas exist. In his day, Leonardo da Vinci was referred to as a great painter. This implied that he had aides and pupils who would copy his manner and assist with his major works. At least a dozen replicas of the Mona Lisa exist, the majority of which were painted by these students. The Prado Museum contains one such painting. According to scholars, during the many years it took Leonardo to complete it, it was painted alongside his Mona Lisa. Do you own a Mona Lisa painting? How big is it? Wherever good fortune enters, envy lays siege to the place and attacks it. And when it departs, sorrow and repentance remain behind. Leonardo da Vinci. 1. Deceptively complex painting, the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa may be perplexing to those who are perhaps not as knowledgeable about art and the art world. Why is it so well known and intriguing? Her demeanor is incredibly subdued, and her face is uncomplicated. Leonardo was also a master of sfumato, a delicate shading technique that creates the appearance of softly blurred features and form. This artwork demonstrates the artist's knowledge of the skull and face muscles. The rivers and valleys beyond the picture are shaped similarly to the subject's hair and attire. All of this contributes to the painting's sense of balance and harmony. What are your thoughts about the Mona Lisa? Anything we left out? Tell us your favorite fact. And be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos. Like always, may your life ever be artful, and may your life be an art!